what we have here is a display. It's basically a Pacific Island beach display, depicting U.S. Marines landing on, in this case, we're calling it Peleliu, the island of Peleliu, which was a famous battle. Basically, this diorama started out with the ship, the landing ship, which is a 10-foot long model of a landing ship tank, LST. It's like a 300-foot landing ship that they could basically bring tanks, vehicles, and troops right to the shore, hostile shore, bow door opens up, they can drive their vehicles right out onto the shore. So built that first, and then have been expanding it. At first we built it for a U.S. Army. It was full of U.S. Army vehicles, and in this case we've changed it all to U.S. Marines for this invasion scene. So
very nice. So if you want to take us down to the beach area here and show us some of the stuff there?
Sure. Well, on the beach we have several vehicles already landed. We have tracked amphibious vehicles. They're called Amtraks, where they're swimming tanks. They can drive right out of the water onto the beach. The ones that we have here have ramps in the back so they can unload troops or materials right onto the beach. In this case, where they're dropping off artillery shells for the Marines already on the beach. There's also an amphibious tank. Well, it's not really amphibious. There's a tank with a wading kit on it. Sherman tank, which would be typical. When they drop the vehicles off the ships, they would make them as watertight as possible. In case they couldn't get them quite to shore, they had to wade in, so to speak. We have several different types of minifigs. Roeglen's customs decals on certain figures, some of our own homemade decals on some of them, some Brick Arms printed figures, Citizen Brick printed figures, a lot of weapons. Most of the small third-party weapons are Brick Arms. About 90% of the work was me. And I have had helpers. This is such a big project working on. It's 24 feet long now, 5 feet wide. It will be 10 feet wide, so it's going to double in size again sometime this year. But yeah, there's no way I could do it by myself. People come to our warehouse or come to these shows and like, what can I do? What can I do to help? And we try to get stuff that we can give to people to do and get more involvement.
And you actually have your own event, World War Brick, that's going on later this year, right?
Yep. We're basically a Lego-centric military modeling event, and it's that one. Last year was in Chicago. This year we're doing it in Minneapolis. So it's a collaboration between myself. I usually do most of the organizing, so the Brickmania team is heavily involved in it. And then this year we're having Julie from GI Brick come out, Will from Brick Arms. Ross, who's another kind of famous World War II builder from Canada, is coming down. So it's sort of a tight-knit group of people that are putting this together.